But anyways, on to number 19.
Cool, cool, cool.
What? Bugs Life?
Yes, sir.
Dude,
And so,
thing from the sorry, go.
no, you got something to say?
No, dude, I had no idea what this. Like, I remember watching it as a kid, but I can't tell you like anything about this movie. I can't tell you the characters' names. I can't tell you what happened. The only thing I remember was like someone posted online. It was the caterpillar coming out of like the flower or whatever, and he has like
The flower
with the
tiny wings. Yeah.
The only thing I remember, and Jerry's Game. That was like the best Pixar short though. Jerry's Game and the small butterfly wings. That's it. Can't tell.
But so the reason why I put it at number 19 is initially when I was younger, I thought, this was a really good movie. But after watching it again, I was kind of disappointed by it. It's not that it was a bad movie. It was just that Pixar movies, Pixar really like made like better movies like later on. Their storytelling has like evolved. And
yeah, it was a really early Pixar film.
Like it's not bad at all by any means, but there's just other like better Pixar movies that I think, like I said, better
like Pixar standard.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of just surprised because it's kind of like a childhood movie for me.
Yeah.
I've seen Bugs Life. I don't know how many times I've seen it.
Oh, dude, I love that movie. But like,
I still enjoy it, but I can agree because it's really early Pixar movie, and some of like the aspects of it are kind of. Yeah. I can get it.
Not only that, but like at the time they're competing against DreamWorks Ants, right? The whole like DreamWorks. But like honestly, dude, DreamWorks Ants was good. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like it's a really underrated movie.
It always makes like the knockoff movie of like the original. They're like the Shasta Cola to the cola.
Well, yeah, because like I forgot the creator of I think DreamWorks. He worked for Pixar for a little bit, but like after the first movie or something, there was like a fight, and so like he left and like made his own company, and so ever since then, it's always been like Pixar and
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. So that's why like we look at the first movie that they made was Ants, and then there was Bugs Life, and then the next movie, I think it was Monsters Inc. and Shrek, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So there was always like competition, and then like even later it was like Shark Tales and Finding Nemo.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of like competition there.
By far better.
I never realized that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say I forgot to say it earlier was that it's funny that you said that Bugs Life like wasn't as good or didn't meet up to like the standard of Pixar when Toy Story was like their first movie.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what you guys think of Toy Story yet. We'll get there, but I thought that one was like a really good one. So I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Well, we're gonna go on to number 18, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Oh,
I can't recognize these soundtracks.
That's why they're at the bottom of the list, my boy.
So
True.
if you don't know what this
Inside Out.
Yeah, it's Inside Out if you don't know. It was a very good movie, I thought. Very good. It had a very unique story to it. And it had a really great message to it as well. But I think the thing that really like fell short for me, it was just too depressing. It was just too real, man. Like what it's basically saying to me was like, my child is gone and we're growing up and we're just gonna be sad the entire time.
Yeah.
Like it's just too sad for me.
A little like that with Toy Story 3, but not backtrack.
But there was still some like good aspects, like happy stuff, but like just the entire movie is just like, she moves somewhere, she's sad, she loses her friends, and then like
tries to run away.
Tries to run away, and then in the end, like all of her happy memories like gets mixed in with sadness. I'm like, dude, that's sad.
I remember that.
Dude, that's sad. Like, oh my, like just remember.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that the message was really good, but just in terms of the movie and like the stuff like inside the movie, it was kind of like I don't know how to feel about it. Like the message after I finished watching Inside Out, I felt like strong emotion from what it was trying to convey, but like I wasn't really impressed with like the movie itself.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense. But yeah,
no, it does. And like you gotta enjoy it too. Like, be real and like sad and all that stuff. Like it can hit those emotions really hard. But if it's not like as enjoyable, then it's like then you can say it like falls flat in certain areas. You know?
Yeah. Inside Out, that's fun.
Yeah. But, I'll probably never watch it again willingly. Like, if you want to be honest, like, you're going to have to, like, force me down to, like, watch it. It's just too, like I said, good movie, just too depressing for me.
Yeah.
If I could be honest, I did shed a tear when Bing Bong died. That was a pretty emotional time.
Bing Bong. Oh, I forgot about Bing Bong.
Dude, like,
rest in peace, Bing Bong.
That was sad. He sacrificed himself.
I forgot about that. That is a sad movie.
He sacrificed himself so that like Riley could be happy again. It's like, man.
That's crazy.
All right, let's stop talking about this.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to number 17.
Okay.
No.
What?
No.
No way. I disagree.
Monsters University.
Yeah, Monsters University.
Oh,
Monsters University.
What are you? Wait.
That was so good. It wasn't like the best Pixar movie, but like out of the new wave shit, dude, that one was like hands down the best new wave Pixar.
Like, it was a cool prequel. It was cool. I thought it was a good movie, but to me, I didn't think it was really like necessary for like the Monsters universe. Like I think it would have been like a better, it would have been better if it was a sequel to like what happened. Like, right after Sully opens the door, we see, oh, boo. And then
I hated that ending. Like, I love that movie, but that ending was pissed me off.
I thought, I have the hat and everything from like, Monsters University. And like I said, I think it was a good movie, but I think it just kind of fell short a little bit.
Really?
I don't think it was just like necessary. Yeah. But I also know like they were gonna make a sequel like a few years like after Monsters Universe or Monsters Inc. So it was gonna be they open the door again like later down the line, and instead of opening it and like finding Boo, it's some old lady.
Oh my god!
There, and so they're like, "Oh, who is this?" And so they go on an adventure to like try and find like Boo, but then they realize that the old lady is Boo.
Is Boo?
But, I think like, oh man, that would have been like, to me, honestly, like knowing that would have been like a better like, sequel than the prequel.
Like, that just would have like been just the biggest tearjerker. You know what I mean?
It would have been. It would have been.
Like, Toy Story 3. Like, was this needed for me? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's my opinion. Like I said,
no, of course. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I think like when I first heard of Monster University, I had the same thought as you. I was kind of like, this is kind of unnecessary. Like, no one wants a prequel. Everyone wants a sequel. But I think when I watched Monsters University at the end, I felt like I didn't know I needed Monsters University because I think it helped make Sully and Mike's friendship. Like, you could see like why they're such good friends, and I think it made their friendship even stronger, like their relationship. And then when you watch Monsters Inc. again and you see how close they are, it makes sense because you watched Monsters University.
Right.
Yeah. With Monsters Inc. is that there was already in that one movie, and it was a little bit shorter than the others, there was already so much like depth within it. Like, you can tell with those characters how they were and like all that stuff, but then Monsters University kind of just backed up that like extra layer of it,
Yeah, I liked Monsters University. I gotta disagree hard with that one because you haven't even said Brave. You haven't even said Toy Story.
That's fun. That's funny that you mentioned Brave because for my number 16 spot,
What is it?
No.
When the cold winds are calling and the sky is clear and bright, misty mountains say
Okay, so there's a reason, because originally I did not like Brave. When I first saw it, like, I didn't like it at all. Like, there was nothing that really stood out to me. But I rewatched it again, and I actually really enjoyed it. Like, not gonna lie, like I really enjoyed it. Not to the point where it's gonna like make the top 10, but I thought it was a decent, good movie. And I was actually gonna have Brave at number 21 originally.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a pretty big gap.
yeah. And
It's a big
so,
change.
Have to watch it.
but I thought it was a very easy to watch, like, heartfelt movie. At times, I kind of forgot that this was a Pixar movie, and I thought this was a Disney movie. Nothing against Disney, but like, Disney kind of has like the same kind of flow to it all the time.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
the reason why I have this at number 16 is I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good, like, movie, but I thought it would have been a good, like, Disney movie, not a Pixar movie.
I feel a little bit about that way with like Onward.
Okay.
Not to go too into that, but like I know what you're saying, where it's like it didn't feel like a Pixar movie too.
Yeah. But, overall, I thought it was, like, very generic, but it was still good, I thought.
Yeah. No, I agree. Makes sense.
No other comment?
I can't really say much because that Brave is like the only movie I haven't seen completely. I watched the beginning, and then I don't know what happened, but I didn't finish it. So
I haven't seen it. It's like
I can't say much about Brave.
I think we're just cruising.
It played like a huge part into the Pixar theory, right?
Yeah.